Hi there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training website, passmyinterview.com, and in a second I'm going to walk through this door and undertake a live job interview. So if you have an interview coming up soon for any role or any organisation, make sure you watch this video from start to finish, because the answers that I am about to give will make a huge difference to your performance on the day at your own interview. And just very quickly, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's really important, because then I can help you pass every job interview you ever attend and also progress throughout your career. Please give the video a like, because that tells me you find these tutorials useful. Thank you very much. And at any point during the interview, if you want to download the answers that I give, you can click that link in the top right hand corner of the video. Okay, let's get into the room and let's pass this interview. Here we go.
Come in.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Please take a seat.
Thank you.
Welcome to the interview. My colleague and I will be asking you some tough interview questions to assess your suitability for this role. Please start off and introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Richard, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed for this position with your company today. I would describe myself as industrious, diligent and excellent communicator, and someone who also has a track record of achievement. So for example, in my previous role, I helped the company launch a new product by advertising it on social media, which is one of my strengths. I'm the type of person who always takes ownership of difficult challenges. I will willingly do work that is outside of the job description. I am flexible and adaptable, which means I can help out your company at short notice as and when required. And I will always be committed to lifelong learning. So this means I will be able to continuously add value in this position. Finally, if you hire me, I will get up to speed quickly in the role. I will always support my co-workers in the execution of their duties, and I will always seek ways to help your company save money.
Thank you for that answer, Richard. What's your most significant achievement?
There are two achievements that I am particularly proud of. The first significant achievement is helping my last employer win an important sales contract. Now, this contract helped the company to increase sales by 17%, and it was a great achievement because the team I was a part of worked tirelessly together to put forward the best proposal. The second significant achievement I am proud of is my family. I have a brilliant partner and daughter who I am very proud of. We are all very happy together and healthy, and I see this as a really good achievement, because if your family are happy and secure, everything else fits into place.
What can you bring to the company?
There are numerous things I can bring to this role. To begin with, I can bring a good level of business acumen. So this means I understand that you have worked really hard to build your company, and I need to do a good job in this role, represent your company positively, and always look for ways to help you grow and save money too. I can also bring drive, enthusiasm, and high levels of positivity. I am a good team worker who tends to get more work done than the average person, because I'm very passionate about what I do. Finally, I can bring a promise that I will happily do work that is outside of my job description. So when you need me, I will cover other staff at short notice, and I will even move departments to help your company when you need me to.
Thank you for that answer. How do you deal with conflict?
Whenever dealing with conflict, I would first of all assess my own actions to see whether I was contributing to the conflict. I believe self-awareness is really important whenever you deal with any form of conflict. I would then speak to the other person in private to find out how they felt about the conflict, and I would then work closely with them to overcome the conflict quickly before it started impacting on our team. So I would always try to resolve conflict as soon as possible for the sake of the company, and I would only ever involve my manager if we had both exhausted all options.
Richard, tell me, what motivates you?
I am motivated by being fit and healthy. I am motivated by enjoying my work, and I am also motivated by continuous improvement and personal growth. Now, being fit and healthy means I can be the best version of myself possible, which has a positive impact on all areas of my life. If I am happy in my work and, more importantly, doing a good job for my employer, I can achieve everything I want to achieve both inside and outside of work. Finally, if I am open to learning and development, it means I will always move forward and help my employer grow. Because if my employer is happy with my performance, I will always have secure employment.
Give us an example of a time when you showed initiative.
In my last job, a new team member joined the company. Now, we were very busy and I could see that she was struggling with her workload. So I said that I wanted to help her, and I suggested that we should both stay behind late after work for an hour to see what I could do to assist her, to which she agreed. So I started off by assessing how she worked, and I noticed that she wasn't prioritising her workload effectively. Urgent tasks were being left to the last minute, which was causing her unnecessary stress. So I taught her my way of working, which was to prioritise each daily task based on the needs of the company and the priorities of our customers. And by using my initiative and by helping her to develop her skills, she quickly became a productive member of the team.
Richard, what is your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness is the fact I find it hard asking other people for help. I tend to sit there and try and figure things out for myself, which isn't the most effective way of working. However, I am aware of my weakness, and I am trying to be more mindful in situations like this and to ask other people in the team for help or guidance whenever I need it.
Richard, are you actively pursuing positions at other companies?
No, I have only applied for this position. I've admired your company for some time now, and I've been checking your website regularly for the right job to be advertised. And as soon as I saw this post, I was ready to apply.
Okay, Richard, tell me, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made?
If ever I make a mistake, I will own up to it, I will apologise, and I will quickly improve. So for example, in my last job, I attended an internal training course, and at the end of the course there was an examination. Now, I thought I knew everything and I didn't study enough for the exam, and I ended up just failing as a result. As soon as I found out I had failed, I apologised to my manager. I worked hard before resitting the exam, and I never made the same mistake again.
What's something you didn't like about your last job?
I actually loved working for my last company. My employer was great to work for and they were very supportive. However, they did not take advantage of the opportunities that were present in the industry, and I found this slightly frustrating. So for example, I kept putting forward ideas for new products and marketing strategies, but my manager wasn't interested in exploring them because he was too busy. And I felt this was a missed opportunity. But other than that, I really liked the company and I enjoyed my time whilst I was there.
Tell me, what are your salary expectations?
I would like the highest salary achievable. However, I understand that you don't know me and I need to prove to you my worth. So I researched this role within this industry before applying for the position, and the average salary range is between $26,000 and $35,000. Now, whilst I do think I am worth the higher range of $35,000, I am prepared to accept $32,000, and I believe you will genuinely see a positive return on your investment at that amount.
Thank you, Richard. That's the end of the interview. Do you have any questions for us?
I just have 3 questions I would like to ask, please. The first question is, what are the plans for the company over the next 5 years?
We are planning to grow our product range over the next 5 years. We would want you to help us achieve that goal in this position if you're successful.
The second question is, what advice would you give to the successful candidate who wants to excel in the role?
My advice would be to work hard, collaborate closely with your co-workers, and always be a positive role model in the work you do for our company.
And my final question, please, is what's the culture like within the company?
The culture is very positive. We encourage inclusive working, and we want people to put forward ideas that will help us grow and improve. That's the end of the interview, Richard. Thank you for your time, and we will be in touch soon with the result.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. So the next thing to do, if you want to download the exact answers that I just gave in that live interview, is click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video, head through to my website passmyinterview.com, and you can download instantly my full set of 22 brilliant answers to tough interview questions. It's a fantastic resource. It comes as an instant download, so you can have it within your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to put you ahead of the competition at your forthcoming interview. Finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's really important, because then I can help you pass every job interview you ever attend. Please give the video a like, because that tells me you find these live interviews useful, and it also motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video, and it's always good to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best for passing your own interview. Have a brilliant day.